Hello, it is time for our paper pumpkin crafting time. Um, if you haven't seen this before, this is a kit you can get from Stampin' Up. Get it once a month. It comes with everything you need. You might need a pair of scissors. That's about it. But it comes with adhesive, ink. The ink comes, I must not have pulled it out, in a little spot. Well, somewhere there's a little spot. I don't know where I put it. My craft desk, oh, here it is, right in front of me. Comes with a little spot, and I believe they don't duplicate the colors for a whole year. You'll get stamp set. This one's kind of hard to see. Let me show you. That's what all the stamps are. So this one is just a sentiment set. And then full color instructions. And then, like I said, any adhesives or embellishments. What's really nice is one of the pages shows you what you need for each card, so you can separate everything out, and then when you just have a few minutes to craft, you can pull out an envelope and make the card. So that's usually what I do when I get it. I separate it all, and then I'm ready to go. So let's get crafting. And then if you are one of my team members, hey Debbie, if you're one of my team members or one of my customers that get paper pumpkin from me, then team members don't get them from me, but if you're one of my team members or you're a customer that gets it from me, then I provide you with a bonus card. So I'll demonstrate that at the end, and then I send that stuff to you. All right, let's get started. First card, and these I thought were nice and simple, but still beautiful. So this is the first one. Beautiful rose, happy birthday. Now, you could mix and match these sentiments if you wanted to. I just did them exactly like they showed in the directions. Let me pull those over so I can kind of show you too. All right, let's get all our pieces. Oh, I didn't even notice when I was working on these that the card actually has, you probably can't see it either. Yeah, you can see a little bit. There's like some little bit of gold or something marbling on there. Didn't even notice that earlier. That matches the gold on our tag. All right, so let's do our stamping first. Let me get my Stampin' Pierce mat. These are photopolymer, so it's always helpful to have a mat like this. When you're stamping, it just makes them stamp a little better. This first one is Happy Birthday. I use my big ink pad because I have all the colors, and that way I can save that little one to do in a little gift package or something. So I'm just going to ink that up and then stamp that right on there. And then this is a pretty juicy pad, so I'm going to set that aside for a minute while we get some of our adhesive. And I'm going to close this up so I don't make a mess. All right, so if you look, it's another thing I love about these directions. It tells you exactly what type of adhesive to put where. This time we have tear and tape. So that's what these strips are. It tells you there, it's the tear and tape, and that's where you put them. And then these open hexagons are dimensionals. So the way I did this is I kind of looked at, so we're going to layer this behind. So I kind of looked at where is I don't know if you'll be able to see this as well on camera, but where is the stem of the flower in relation to the stem of those, and then how are the leaves peeking out? It doesn't have to be exact. The idea is just to get some leaves peeking out. But you just kind of rotate it until you're comfortable with how it looks. And then you turn it over. And then it's showing you exactly where to put your strips of tear and tape. And this is really what it is. You just tear it. And then I kind of held to the bottom. Oh, and watch, I did this on one of them. That's an open spot. Now, I don't know that you can really see it because it's just adhesive. so it's just kind of clear. But the first one I did, I kind of didn't pay attention to that little spot and put my tear and tape right over it. All right, and then we need another piece down here. Find the end of it again. Come here. And so this one, and see, I did this last time too. I made that one too long. It doesn't matter. As long as you get it so that it's going to stick. And like that one I made too long and it's going to stick there. So you can just kind of peel it back. And when we peel that off, you can just fold it back on itself. And I kind of burnish it like that just to help when you're getting ready to separate the back from it. All right, so now we're ready. I like to use my Take Your Pick tool, the little pointy end. Get our card base. And peel this off. And now, before that adheres to my vellum, I want to push that back on itself. Whoop, don't stick your fingers right in it. All right, and then again, I just kind of looked at how it was placed on the card. So about like that. And then we need to put our dimensionals on the back of this. And they showed just 3 right across it. And when you use up all of these, don't throw this away. You can cut this edge, or if you need a long one, you can use the whole edge of it. So don't throw that away. You can use every bit of that. So they just have it placed kind of like that off to the side. And then I actually have 2 Take Your Pick tools. So I have one that has the spatula and the gummy thing showing. And that's just because I'm lazy and I don't want to switch them around. You can do it with one. Because on the other end of this spatula is this pointy thing. All right. And I love that they show you exactly how many embellishments to use. So 1 big and 2 small. So 1 big one about there. Oh, those are really shimmering under these lights. They probably aren't on camera as well as they are in person. 1 there, and then 1 small one down here. And there you go. That is card number 1. Isn't that pretty? All right. Get that out of the way. We'll go on. Oh, I forgot. They also gave you 3 sets of sticker labels. So that's for your envelopes, because it would be hard to write on that. You could get a dark black, marker, but this makes it much easier. So just stick your address label on there, and then it's all done. Okay. Card number 1. Second card. This one has a pretty fern. Too much stuff around. This is what the second one looks like. Can't believe I didn't even notice that those had some marbling on them. That's pretty funny. All right, this one we're going to stamp just a note. Bring my ink back over. And get those lids out of the way before I knock them on the floor or something. All right, just a note. And you have extra, I had a whole extra sheet of these labels. So if you mess it up, you've got a whole sheet. You've got, I think, 3 more of each shape of label. Although you are going to use one in your bonus project. But all right, again, I just kind of looked at how, like this one, that stem is to the left of both of the stems on the vellum, just how the leaves are. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm just trying to do it similar to theirs because they're smarter than me on all this. So something like that. Turn it over. Grab your tear and tape. This time we're coming from the point down. Again, I kind of hold it there so it stays where I want it. And then we'll go across here. So try not to make it too long this time. All right, and then on this guy, we'll use our dimensionals. So on a circle, I just put them in a triangle, and that's the way they showed them also. All right, now we're ready to put this together. Let's grab our card base. Peel off our backings. I don't think I got it off the edge there. If I did, I can just kind of fold it over again. Tear and tape is pretty forgiving. Not once you get it stuck, but you can fold it around like that and if you make it too long. All right, so this is going to go about like that. But if I wanted to take that off now, that would just tear it all up. It's pretty strong. All right, and our just a note, like that. And then our bling. These are really pretty gold. Sometimes what they send in the paper pumpkin, I wish they would sell too because they're so pretty. So it's the same thing, one big and two small. Grab another small one, and it goes down here. All right, there is card number 2. Oh, we need to do our envelope. Put our label on there. I want to go ahead and do that just so I don't lose the labels. All right. That is card number 2. Get this out of the way. Let's move on to card number 3. Is this one, which is blackberries maybe? It's very pretty. And again, you can change up and use different labels if you want to. Like I said, I just did them exactly how they did. So let's get this one out. So these are all very, very similar. It's just different floral and different sentiments. This one's going to say congrats, which I have over here somewhere. There we go. So I will tell you, it was challenging to come up with a bonus project for this because the only stamps that came in the set were sentiments. So I'll show you what I got, what I made there after we're done with this one. Uh-oh, just knocked our envelope on the floor. So they have this. What I looked at on this one is that this little pink flower kind of came in the middle of that, whoops, in the middle of that leaf there. And then the stem was kind of in the middle. So kind of like that. Kind of like that. So we'll grab our tear and tape again. We'll do one down this way. This is a great way to adhere vellum to the back of a die cut image like this. and then one this way, because it's not going to go anywhere. And I even have a little bit left over that I can use for another project. I'll have to fold that one a little bit. Got it a little long. All right, and then our dimensionals on this, again, 3 straight across. Oh, I didn't want to take those off yet, did I? We're not quite ready to put it on the card. We got to put this on first. We'll set it up there and try not to get our fingers or anything stuck in it. So here's what I was talking about. I got this a little bit. I don't know if you can tell at the end there, so I just fold it back. Try not to hold on to it by that. What did we do with our card base? Oh, it fell on the floor too. It's just knocking everything down. Earlier, so you can't see, but right there are some wire shelves, and I was doing some die cutting, and I lost a small butterfly body die down in between this table I work on and the wire bookshelves, and it took me several minutes to find it. But I did find it. I wasn't going to give up. All right, so we'll put that on. Now we can put this on. Like that, and then some more bling. Again, it's the same, 1 big and 2 small. So we have, I think it's like a big one and a small one like they've been doing on the others there, and then another small one there. And there you go, and you have some bling left over. And that is card number 3. So let me set that aside for just a minute. Oh, we got to do our envelope. Don't want to lose that. We'll just make it easier to address to somebody. Okay. So those are the 3 that came in your kit. Let's look at just them again. Get this out of the way. So pretty. Beautiful florals. So there you go. Those are the 3 that came in your kit. And now I will show you the bonus one that I came up with. So I do love to use sentiments as a background, but this time I didn't want to use it for the whole card. I thought that might be a little bit much. So I just used it on a little rectangle and then used one of my spare dies. And then this is a new Happy Hibiscus embossing folder that came out. Did it come out today or did it come out last month? I can't remember. It's an online exclusive, so hopefully you can kind of see, but it just adds some more dimension to it. And then I use the Druzy adhesive-backed embellishments, but you will have enough of these left over that you can use them on yours. So the way I do this is I just kind of mix them all up when I'm done, and somebody will get the fully made card, and then everybody else will get just the kit to make one. But I will go ahead and demonstrate it. So this is what will come in your kit. This is what you will stamp on. And I did grab this. We need our happy birthday. Here it is. And our ink, and actually, let's put this under here again. It's not as critical with the sentiments like this. If you have a solid stamp that's photopolymer, then it really does help. And so I just started up here and then just kind of went back and forth. Uh-oh. I made a mess there, didn't I? All right, we'll turn it over. I thought maybe I would cover it up, so I've got it on my ink pad, or on my block. Just grabbing a Get that off of there. All right, let's try this again. I will ink it down like this so I don't get ink on the bottom of that. That is easy to do. There we go. Whoops, and then we need another. So you will use yours, but I'll use one of my bonus ones again. And you'll just stamp in the middle of that. Okay. Put this messy ink away. And I always adhere, get some of this out of the way. If I have an embossed, so you have a piece of thick basic white for your card base. It's just a sturdier white. It's still great for stamping on, but I use it for card bases because it's sturdier. If I've got an embossed piece, I like to use my liquid glue to adhere it. Just gets in those little cracks better. So you just put that on. And then for the other two pieces, I put a little bit of liquid adhesive on the back side of this end. So when I turn it over, it'll be this end. So just put a little bit of liquid there. And then I like to stick these two together first. Give that just a minute. And then I'm going to use these dimensionals because they're right here. Then you can turn the whole thing over. And you want to be sure. I went ahead and put a dimensional in each corner of this. I don't know if that was necessary, but, and then one out on your little label there too. And then just set that on your card. And then, like I said, I use these Druzy. I liked the gold with these colors. It comes with silver. I've used all the silver on this one. But I did, like they had been doing, a big one. Whoops. And a small one. And then another small one there. And that is it. So that is your bonus card. So again, everybody that subscribes from me or is on my team will get the supplies to make this. You'll provide your own bling and your own label, but the other pieces you'll get from me. All right, that is it for tonight. Let's take a look one more time at everything we created tonight. These were easy ones, so it didn't take us very long. All right, there we go. There are all our beautiful cards from tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will be here tomorrow is Facebook Live. I'm trying to get back on track after everything that has gone on in my life at the end of the year. So tomorrow's Facebook Live, I am going to try a different time. Instead of taking up my evening, now that I'm retired, I am going to try and do it at 4 o'clock. And I'll post this on Facebook tomorrow. But I'm going to try and do Facebook Live at 4 o'clock and see how that works. So I will see you for that. If you are in the Little Rock area, I have a class maybe Thursday night. We are supposed to get, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 inches of snow. If we get any snow, our city pretty much shuts down. We're just not equipped in the South to handle things like they are up where I'm from in Kansas. They had like 15, 17 inches of snow up where my dad lives. And I talked to him yesterday, and that happened Sunday. I talked to him yesterday, and he said, yeah, they can get out on the roads now. So they're just more equipped to handle all that. We're not so much in the South. So if we get snow on Thursday, I will postpone class to the next week. But these are the cards we're going to make. So this is these are new from The new mini catalog that just went live today. So isn't that fun? Look at that butterfly. So fun. And then I just put a piece of white on the back. This is a new celebration item that you can get free. Now this is one of the higher item ones, so you have to spend $120 to get that one. And then this is an online exclusive that came out. I think it came out just a little while ago. It was actually one I had planned for the December class that didn't get to happen. All right, that is Thursday, weather permitting. I asked everybody to sign up by noon tomorrow, just in case. That way I have time to get everything ready if they're totally wrong on the weather and we get nothing. So, all right. Thank you so much. I will see you all tomorrow for Facebook Live and maybe Thursday or next week for car class. Thank you. Bye.